Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. This is golden. If you guys didn't know, I am a 90s baby. I was born in 1989, which means I lived the entire 90s, and the 90s are really my favorite decade ever. I just loved it. I felt like it was such an innocent time because technology was there. It just wasn't in excess like it is now. But I know that people always think that like their time was the best time for various reasons, but like, I don't know, maybe I'm a little biased, but I really do think the 90s was like the most special time ever. And for that reason, I mean, it has just like a little special place in my heart. And anytime I like hear a song or like see a commercial or a TV clip or anything from the 90s, I just get this warm fuzzy feeling inside. And so it just kind of made me think like, why don't I go back and relive the 90s for an entire day? And so I did it. Good morning. So for breakfast, you guys already know, is there any other way to have breakfast in the 90s other than eating just sugary shit? I mean, I don't think I know one 90s baby that didn't wake up and just eat sugar for breakfast. Cereal, Eggos, toaster strudels, Pop-Tarts, just shit. So I'm going to be having Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp was definitely a pretty popular cereal in my house, along with Count Chocula, Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Puffs, like just cereal all day. And then I mean, if you're gonna have some really terrible sugary cereal for breakfast, at least do yourself a favor and have a nice glass of orange juice. You know, get in that vitamin C, make a healthy choice, right? Well, we didn't usually do that. We had Sunny D. I mean, in Sunny D's defense, it is 100% of your daily vitamin C added, obviously, because it only contains 5% juice. This is actually probably better than it used to be. Oh, nope, still has high fructose corn syrup. All right, great. There we go, breakfast of champions, right? You guys will have to excuse my eating setup. We are currently in like a temporary housing situation and we don't have a kitchen table, so I eat my breakfast on the couch. It's not even good. Like, I don't know why I love this kind of stuff so much as a child. Probably from, you know, the $1 Million Marketing. That's also just terrible. I don't remember it tasting like this. Back in the 90s, when I would eat breakfast, I would also watch TV. So I feel it's only appropriate if we pull up some 90s TV, guys. Let's see what we can find. So I remember there was one show that I would watch in the morning that was on Nick Jr. and it was called Eureka's Castle. This is some old school shit right here, guys. Really old. All right, let's here we go. Here's a VHS recording of an old Eureka's Castle episode.
Look, my castle music box.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Well, I know.
The fish. I remember the fish. My favorite was the bat. Yes, I loved the bat. Okay, wait. So I'm instantly seeing something in the sidebar that I also watched. Zoobly Zoo. This is some creepy ass shit right here, guys. This is also really old. This is super early 90s, I want to say. This show is scary. Does anyone remember this besides me? I don't even know what channel this was on. I want to say it was on TLC in the morning. Oh my God, I loved The Busy World of Richard Scarry. This was on Nick Jr., watched it in the morning, loved it. Let's see. Oh my God, yes. Oh, I was also completely obsessed with Muppet Babies. Also on Nick Jr. I watched a lot of Nickelodeon as a kid. Muppet Babies intro, 1985. Wow, this intro is from 1985. But they played these in the 90s on Nick Jr. So, let's see. Oh, my heart. Isn't it so weird you can remember stuff like this? Like, I haven't watched this in ages. You know what's funny though is often I feel like commercials almost feel a little bit more nostalgic than TV shows, because as a kid we would sit there, there's so many commercials, and it's like sometimes I'll see one and I'm like, wow, I totally forgot that existed. And it just, that moment when you see something that you haven't seen in like 20 plus years, it gives you the weirdest feeling. It's like, almost imagine, you know, what's the Pixar movie with the memories? What's that movie? Inside Out. Inside Out. So it's like the balls are back there deep in the mind and like about to expire, and then suddenly it just rolls right to the front and it's like, yes, I remember that. So let's try to find some old commercials like that. Talk Boy. I had this and my brother had this. I had the girl version. Let's see. 1996, guys.
With Tiger's Talk Boy tape recorder, you can have lots of high-tech fun.
Stop drooling on me. Stop drooling on me.
Tiger's Talk Boy tape recorder comes with audio cassette with batteries not included.
I also remember there was this commercial for this magic board that would come on Nick Jr. literally 1,000 times. So 90s magic board commercial. Marvin's Magic. That's it. Oh my God.
Are you ready to have some fun? Well, now you can create colorful works of art in just seconds with Marvin's Magic Drawing Board. It works like magic. Wonderful, colorful creations come
Who
to life
remembers
right
this?
before your eyes. It's easy and it's fun. Don't draw in boring old black and white. Create a beautiful world in color with Marvin's Magic Drawing Board.
Okay, we can't forget the iconic Skip It. This jingle was always in my head. I loved it. So let's see, here we go. Skip It commercial 90s.
Hey now kids, come gather around.
Yes.
But the very best thing of all, there's a counter on this ball. So skip it, skip it.
Oh.
Skip it from Tiger Toys.
My God, that's crazy. Okay, what about Pizza Hut? Do you guys remember Pizza Hut had like the little talking pizza guy? I can remember that. Here we go. Here's one from Halloween. I remember these from Halloween.
Now it's time for the Pizza Head Show.
Hey everybody, I'm done trick-or-treating and I'm gonna go for a
God.
stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Hut. Yay!
Not yet, Pizza Head. There's one more place to go.
I don't think anyone's home.
Sure there is.
Oh, trick-or-treat. Interesting hieroglyphics on the screen.
Quick, Pizza Head, let's go upstairs.
I feel like we need to find a Toys R Us commercial kind of in like commemoration of them all closing. How sad. Toys R Us was definitely a huge part of my childhood. So let's find, okay, I remember this. This is like gonna hit the feels, I think.
I wanna grow up, buy Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I wanna grow up.
So this is from 96.
They got the best for so much less.
You'll really flip your lid.
Some bikes to trains to video games
once a Toys R Us kid?
Always a Toys R Us kid.
See, like that like literally like made me cry. Wow, I just think it's so crazy how watching stuff like that can just instantly give you this crazy nostalgic fuzzy feeling. I don't know, I'm just like, I'm feeling some type of way right now. So now that we've had breakfast and watched some TV, it is time to get ready. I'm gonna head into the bathroom. And oh, what's this? So this is really extra of me, but I really wanted to reminisce. So I got a caboodle, I put Lisa Frank stickers on it, and I filled it with 90s goodies. Are you guys ready for this throwback? We have some roll-on body glitter. Okay, this is like an absolute must-have for the 90s. And I even found this one that I literally think is from the 90s on Amazon, Bonbons. I remember these as like little baby nail polishes, but I guess they also made roll-on glitter. Then we also have, I mean, lip smackers. Hello, you have to have lip smackers. Stellar Strawberry. Just smelling these takes me back so hard. Then we have Clear Mascara. Clear Mascara was definitely a thing in the 90s. Makeup was a little bit more natural, but also the colors were a little bit crazier. So lilac eyeshadow was definitely a thing. The more glittery, the better. And then also this little purple eyeshadow palette from Wet n Wild that I'm gonna be using. And then also frosted lipstick was a very big thing. Also brown lipstick, but I thought since I'm doing the lilac eyeshadow, I should stick with the pink. A very kind of like pop princess, Britney Spears type look. And then I saw this and I was like, yes, this is literally from the 90s, this hard candy nail polish. And then up here we have Curve perfume. I definitely wore this in the 90s. And then in here we have a few more things. We have these little crystal butterfly hair clips that I'm gonna put in my hair. And then we also have deodorant. Are you kidding me? This is the exact deodorant that I wore. Teen Spirit, yes. All right, so I got all my things. I'm sitting in some good lighting and I'm gonna get ready. And while I get ready, I'm gonna listen to some of my favorite 90s jams. Are you guys ready? Unfortunately, for copyright reasons, I can't play the music, so I'm just gonna kind of like speed it up a little bit and hopefully I'll get away with it. All right, I think makeup and hair is looking pretty good, but we obviously can't wear this. This is not a 90s outfit. I mean, it does say girl power, which is pretty 90s, but I have something even better in store. All right, so this is the look we're going for today. I found a Powerline t-shirt. Okay, Powerline. If you don't know what Powerline is, you need to get with it. It's from the Goofy movie. It's so good. I love Powerline and I love this shirt. I found this at Target. It's like a tour and then on the back it has like tour dates. Thought that was really cute and I cut the sleeves off and then I'm pairing it just with like some classic little white cutoffs and then some Keds. 100% a 90s shoe. I mean, they're technically since 1916, but I feel like they exploded in the 90s. Some slouchy socks, yes. A little stretchy choker. Oh, Jesus, this is flinging everywhere. And a denim jacket. So let's see how this looks together.
But
anyway, I mean, we're all dressed up. We might as well go somewhere, right? So I thought it'd be kind of fun to go to some places that I would have went to in the 90s. Now, a lot of places that I went to in the 90s don't exist anymore. So, I mean, we can only do so much, but there's a few out there. There's a few left, so let's go. Say I 1000% remember watching that music video premiere on TRL, and it was a moment. Like, it was an iconic moment. The second you saw that video, you just knew, like, whoa, NSYNC is gonna be huge. And then I also knew that I was gonna marry Justin Timberlake in that moment. I really did. For lunch, I decided to go to the place that I probably frequented the most in the 90s. Like, pretty much almost every Friday night, my family would have like some kind of special dinner, whether that meant like ordering pizza or making something special or going out to eat. And if we went out to eat, we typically went here, and it's Burger King. Now, there's not really anything here that's vegan, so I think I'm just gonna have fries and a soda, but just kind of, you know, sitting in there. I haven't been in a Burger King in ages, so just gonna kind of soak up the vibes, have my fries and my Dr. Pepper. You know, I just have to say, I think these prices are literally cheaper than they were in the 90s, which is fucking crazy. Oh, the memories. Just some nice fries and ketchup. Guys, I even got a crown. Soda is so weird to me. I just don't like it anymore.
So touch my 9.6 on me. It'll keep setting up.
Oh my god, Old Navy. Dude, the vest from Old Navy, those were the shit in the 90s. Oh yeah, we're talking Claire's, guys. I have not been in here in probably 15 years. Got my ears pierced here. I used to shop here all the time. Oh my gosh, you guys, these hair clips right here. I had so many of these. And just all the scrunchies. Ooh, I needed a scrunchie for this video. Okay, these best friends necklaces. So 90s looking. Yin yang. Yes. Oh my god, the harigami. I remember I totally had this thing. Oh my gosh, guys. Sanrio. Oh, this was my entire life as a child. Oh my gosh, I remember I loved Pachaco, the little puppy that played soccer. So cute. I was literally the only person in that entire store, and it was dead silent, so I felt really weird about filming things, but I loved Sanrio so much. I loved the Hello Kitty, obviously. I loved Peckle, the little duck. I loved Spotty Dotty, the Dalmatian. I just loved Stationery and all those little like cute animal characters. Oh my god, Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear is like not even the same kind of place anymore. They're so oversaturated. There's Pokemon, there's Dalmatians, there's bunnies, there's My Little Ponies. It's like, whoa. When I went, there was like 5 choices. I thought it would be fun to just kind of take a nice little relaxing reading break I got some of my favorite books from the 90s to share with you guys. These are seriously taking me back. Okay, we're talking Bailey's School Kids. What the hell? Okay, these were my life in 2nd grade. My 2nd grade teacher read, I want to say this one to us. I always remember getting them from book orders. Who remembers book orders? Holy shit. I was so into books, guys, that like I would just start having a fucking heart attack if I saw like fresh book orders sitting on the teacher's desk. I was like, oh, I need that. The only thing that got me more worked up than a book order was a book fair, all right? I lived for that shit in school. Okay, so another book I really liked is Sideways Stories from Wayside School. My 1st grade teacher, Mrs. Salabago, read this book to me. I loved my 1st grade teacher so much. I wish I could get in contact with her and just tell her, you know, like how often I think of her and like what an impact she made on my life. I just loved her so much. Another book that my 1st grade teacher read to us was Where the Sidewalk Ends. So this is like a series of strange poems, you could say, with illustrations. And the poems are like weird, thought-provoking. I don't know, but as a kid, I was obsessed with these. And then of course, you can't talk about 90s books and not mention Goosebumps, guys. Goosebumps, all right? Goosebumps. I didn't read too many of these, but my older brother did, and I wanted to be like, I was just your classic super annoying little sister. I wanted to be exactly like my brother. I wanted to hang out with my brother and his friends. I wanted to wear what my brother was wearing, and like my brother read these, so naturally I became interested in these. Can't say if I ever actually read one, but I had them and I acted like I liked them, but it does give me the feels. And this last thing I found on eBay. I'm real excited to open. I waited for you guys to open this and it was really hard to control myself. I found a 1998 BB magazine with Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and Hanson on the cover. Can you guys handle this right now? Oh my god, oh my god, look at this. Look at this. This is golden. Oh my god. Eric Von Detten. Do you guys remember him? He was in like a bunch of Disney Channel movies. What was that Disney Channel movie that he was in? About skateboarding, I want to say. Who are they? No Authority. I don't remember. There were so many boy bands and stuff back then, guys. So many, like, the bubblegum pop era was just so intense. So many trying to kind of like mimic what everyone else was doing. Oh boy, JTT. JTT, guys. I was never super into JTT. I was, however, even though he was way too old for me, into David Boreanaz. Or Angel from Buffy and the Vampire Slayer. Loved him. And, oh, we have, let's end it with, well, we have two. We have Baby Leo, all right? Baby Leo, and then we have Backstreet Boys on a motorcycle. That's just way too fun. Since I didn't really eat a lot for breakfast or for lunch, I'm feeling a little hungry. So I'm thinking, let's have some little 90s snacks, eh? So I have 4 things that I found at the store that are vegan. I mean, there were a lot of things that I could have gotten, but they weren't vegan. So I found 4 things that were vegan that I had in the 90s, and we're gonna have a little snack. First up, we have the classic Capri Sun. I mean, come on. Then we have Bugles. Okay, I loved Bugles. I always put them on my fingers like that. So good. We have fruit roll-ups, okay, with a Pokemon card inside. I felt like that was just like way too perfect. Always had a fruit roll-up packed in my school lunch. And then these Keebler cookies. I also always used to have the ones that had like the little elves on them, but these I really, really loved too. I'm way too excited about my Capri Sun right now. Oh my gosh. I actually had a 90s themed birthday party in like, I want to say 2013 or 14, and I did have one of these back then, but it has been a minute. Oh my gosh, seriously, the memories. These bugles are giving me life. Oh my god. Oh my god. So good. Alright, how about these fruit roll-ups though? Let's see which Pokemon card I got. Alright, here we go. Please a holo, please a holo, please a holo. I was actually really into Pokemon as a kid because, again, my brother got me into a lot of things. Pokemon was one of those things. I collected the cards, I traded the cards, I played the game. I was really into it. Look at that. I got a holographic. I have no idea who this Pokemon is. He was definitely not around in the 90s. Okay, but on to the good stuff. So I remember I definitely had these in my lunchbox from time to time. And I probably haven't had one since. I probably have not had one of these since, like, I don't even know, like 5th grade? Really long time. Anyway, last thing are these cookies. These are another thing that were packed in my school lunches. They're just like this little vanilla cookie. And what I really liked about these is, for some reason, like, the actual cookie itself doesn't taste like sugar. It's very, almost more like a cracker. It's more neutral tasting. All right, so I brought my bugles with me into the bedroom. I thought it would be fun to play some 90s games. So I have a few things here. The first thing I feel like I can't not mention in a 90s video, Beanie Babies, guys. Beanie Babies. This is chocolate. There's a little tag protector and everything because you know he's going to be worth at least $2,000, right? You know what's really hilarious? I found this book on eBay about Beanie Babies and their value. And I literally had this as a child. I had this when I was probably about 8 years old. Found this on eBay. I lost my shit, you guys. And I was like, I absolutely have to have that book. So this is basically, wow, I opened it right up to chocolate. That's crazy. This is basically the ultimate Beanie Baby guide, where it shows you each one and its birthday, how many came out, and the likely value in 2008. So it's basically like telling you which ones are a good investment. This shit is hilarious. So just looking through these, it's actually, I mean, I had at least 25 Beanie Babies. So like, it's really cute to look back and like see the photos. I remember I had this one, the tiger. I had both of these ones, Pugsley and Quackers, the pug and the duck. Let's see which ones were supposed to be worth a lot of money. How about that? Okay, so apparently this butterfly is supposed to be worth $2,500 now. Really? $2,500 for this butterfly Beanie Baby? I can't. Then of course, you know, I had to get a Tamagotchi for this video. I had the original Tamagotchi. It was definitely one of those toys that was overhyped. Everybody had to have one, and then once you got one, you played with it for like a week, and then it just got thrown into a pile somewhere. Because pretty much all the thing does is like hatch and poop. So, I mean, it has been a minute since I have played this. Right now, my little guy is just an egg. Who knows when he will hatch? We just don't know. Probably my favorite board game of the 90s is Candyland. And I was able to find the 90s original version on eBay, which makes me really, really happy. I love the art on this. I just think it's so vintagey and cute. I'm obsessed. So obviously I loved Candyland as a child because I just fucking love candy and sweets and everything in general. So I played this game a lot with my mom. I'm sure the majority of you know what Candyland is. It's just really cute to see the original game board. It's getting pretty close to dinner time, and for dinner I wanted to go somewhere really 90s, really special, and I think you guys are gonna have a good time there with me. So Cyrus is actually meeting me there. He has not seen what I look like. He does know that I'm filming a 90s video adventure, so I'm sure he's a little prepared, but this should be fun. Let's go. All right guys, any guesses where we went for dinner? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Ooh! Cyrus is here. He says he's gonna win me the biggest prize.
Yeah.
Okay, I cannot believe that they still have this creepy robot mouse as a thing. It used to be like the whole crew though, right?
Yeah, you have like a whole band.
Right? Ew, it's so scary. You're very aesthetic right now. This is like a good Insta shot. Doesn't get any more 90s than Sonic the Hedgehog. My brother was obsessed. So basically, we gotta get his finger to be at the 75. It's stuff like so much like what can we get with our, how many do we get? Like 20 tickets? Can I get a heart bracelet and an airhead? And a top? And a bookmark? We didn't really end up actually eating dinner at Chuck E. Cheese. Just played games and got my amazing heart-shaped bracelet as a prize. But we decided, since we really were, we were really craving pizza, but we couldn't have the pizza there because it wasn't vegan. We decided we would get another 90s classic. I had this all the time in the 90s. This was like the pizza of the 90s, at least in St. Louis. We're talking Papa John's. And you gotta get that garlic dipping sauce. Oh my gosh. And believe it or not, it is vegan. You would think there's butter in there, but there's not. So just got lots of veggies, no cheese, and just the classic crust, which actually is vegan. I was a little surprised. Well, we don't have Blockbuster these days. Otherwise, I would have went to Blockbuster to rent a movie. But we do have Amazon, and I've decided that we're going to watch a Goofy movie in honor of my Powerline t-shirt. Cyrus has never seen it. You are about to get your world rocked, okay? These songs are gonna be in your head for the rest of your life. Are you ready?
Doubtful, but okay.
I know all of the words to these songs.
Embarrassing, but okay.
Let's watch it. Oh my god, who remembers the old classic Disney intro? Yes. And for dessert, I have a bunch of 90s candy. Are you guys ready for this?
God dang it.
We got
Don't you have a dentist
Chico's, Sprees, bottle caps, double bubble gum, Fun Dip, Warheads, which these were like, me and my brother were obsessed with these. Crybaby gum, which is super sour. Pez, Nerds, Zots, Airhead, Ring Pop, Fruit Stripe gum. This is super 90s. All right, here we go. Blue Raspberry Warhead. I have not had one of these in probably like 10 years, but I remember them being super sour. You ready? Pretty sour. Oh my god, really?
I'm like crying.
Not that sour. What is it though with like 90s and the obsession with sour stuff? It was real. Are you being serious right now?
I'm serious.
It's fine. Well guys, I'm gonna finish watching the movie and then go to bed. It's been a very long day and it definitely felt like the 90s for me. I hope you guys had fun. And be sure to leave me lots of comments talking about your favorite 90s memory and all of your favorite snacks and toys and fashion and beauty and movies and music, and just let me know what was your fave. And I will see you really soon. Thanks for watching.